We deem it a privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest to the gathering. Dr. Ramis MK is presently working as principal, PA College of Engineering, Mangalore. He has acquired his MTech Thermal Sciences in the year 2004 and PhD Computational Fluid Dynamics in 2010 from National Institute of Technology, Calicut. Dr. Ramis MK has an experience of 25 years in teaching and research. He's active in research and has already guided 4 PhD students. The research work by his team is listed among the prestigious top 2% most cited works by Stanford University recently in the year 2024. He has received research grants from various government organizations like grant from AICTE, VGST, Government of Karnataka and SERB, Government of India. He is also the recipient of Young Scientist Award from VGST Government of Karnataka and Scheme for Young Scientists and Technologists Award by the Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India. He is also the recipient of awards for the various administrative posts he held like Best TPO Award, the Most Efficient Principals Award in South India. Dr. Ramis MK is a life member of various bodies like Institutions of Engineers, ASME and ASFT. He has served as PhD thesis examiners for Aligarh Muslim University and University Technology Malaysia and as reviewers for ASME and Elsevier. He has delivered talks at various institutions in India and abroad. Dr. Ramis MK is considered as a well-acceptable teacher, researcher and administrator. We feel honored and privileged to have you as our chief guest with us. May I now request our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Ramis MK, to deliver the graduation day address.
A very good morning to all of you. A very good morning to all of you. I think your energy should elevate after receiving the graduation day certificates. Respected dignitaries on the dais, the respectable chairman of this group of institution, Haji UK Monu Saab, the correspondent, Mr. Abdul Rahman, the guest of honor, Professor Abdul Rahman, Principal, Professor Iqbal, Dean, Kanachur Institute of Medical Sciences, Dr. Shanawaz, the medical superintendent, Dr. Harish Shetty, other dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, faculty members, principals of sister concerns, students, and overall, my dear parents. I came to Mangalore in the year 2000, and since my college is here very nearby to Kanachur, I used to pass by this locality since then, last 24 years. I request a patient listening from everybody, please. Please listen. So when we pass by this locality, it was a barren land then. I remember the school which was started then, which I used to visit. Later, the various institutions started under the visionary leadership of our beloved monarcha we call Dr. Haji UK Monu Saab. And there were a lot of challenges in between because I was a close observer and you can tell an admirer which with his bold determination and visionary steps which was executed by his, I would like to tell, his blessed son, Mr. Abdul Rahman, with the support of the chairman of the advisory board, Professor Abdul Rahman, and again supported by visionary leaders of the various institutions like Dr. Shanawaz, who is serving as the Dean, Professor Iqbal. So this institution has reached to a big height and one of the most sought institute in this region for higher education. I congratulate the complete team for their dedicated and determined effort. You see, 3 years back, I think maybe 4 years back, you are 2020 batch. 4 years back, you might have had an orientation day or a freshers day where your parents came for the orientation. So you were here in this campus as freshers, the first years, with a lot of apprehensions and hopes. Your parents witnessed and they admitted you to this campus. Now after 3 years, you completed. Today, you are recognized as a graduate, and this is one of the most happiest moment in the life of a parent to see their daughter or son in this gown getting the degree in front of them. So your parents are proud today. So I request you, that is, at this moment, one thing that you can give it to your parents is, at least after this program, go and hug them or give a kiss on their forehead, because they are the people who are the reason for you to reach at this stage. I congratulate all the parents who have sacrificed their lives, their enjoyments for the sake of their children. So we should never ever forget the duties towards the parents. During the annual report, the academic excellence, the co-curricular activities, other achievements was read. My dear graduates of year 2023 or the 2020 batch, the academic degree for a student, for any student, is basically a passport. Every citizen of a country, he has a passport. So academic excellence is a passport. So your academic excellence, I was observing, most of the students among you have scored distinction, and most of you have received cash prizes. Congratulations to all of you. I was telling to a chairman, that is, it's great that you have a group of students where most of them have excelled in their academics. So this is one thing. But a person to fly, passport is not the only criteria. You need what? Yes, tell me. You need what else to fly abroad? Visa. So your visa is basically all the other additions that you add to this academic excellence. I would like to add, or I would like to mention few of them. Number one, you see, in this modern era, I am from the technological background, engineering background. Previously, we called medical education, engineering education, commerce education, management education. The various branch of sciences had a very clear-cut bifurcation. But the modern technologies or the emerging technologies have forced us to believe that the borders between these sciences is blurred in the sense we cannot have a distinct boundary between the branches of science. Today is the era of interdisciplinary era. That means a doctor who is proficient in medical education, in his clinical practices, he will be able to excel more or show more efficiency if he is equipped with the modern technologies of artificial intelligence or machine learning or anything like that. So one thing I would like to tell to all the students of the commerce stream and the management stream, the modern era, just like you have literacy, ABCD literacy, the modern technology literacy is something that each and every one should acquire, because any mode or any job that you go in further, you will be able to, or you will be having a cutting edge over others if you have a mastery over any of the modern technologies. Usually there is a proverb, master of all and jack of none, or master of none and jack of all. You are jack of all. Jack of all means you know many things here and there. You know this, you know this, you know this, you know this. But you are master of none. You are master of none. So one message the graduates you should take is, as far as your profession is concerned, brand yourself. Brand yourself. Brand yourself means when you go somewhere, when you are attending an interview, you should be able to tell that I am a master in this. Nobody can beat me in this area. So each student of commerce stream or management stream or other streams, whichever is BCA stream, you should be able to identify an area of expertise of your own and tell that I am master of this. There's one thing that you can do even after your graduation time. You can be jack of all, no problem. But you should be master of 1, 2 or 3. This is very, very important, and brand yourself. Brand yourself. Number 1, as far as your profession is concerned. Number 2, as I told, today as it is the era of interdisciplinary, learn to collaborate. Learn to collaborate. I used to tell he's a friend of mine for the last 3 decades, Dr. Shanawaz, this area of Derlakate is one of the most prominent area in the whole of the country. In 3-4 kilometers, we have 3-4 medical colleges, 1 university, 2-3 engineering colleges. If all these colleges come together and collaborate with each other on the interdisciplinary domains, we will be able to create wonders. We will be able to create wonders. That much manpower we are having in this area. So this is something, this we have to look into. Brand yourself, number 1. So I hope that this message, as far as your academics or your profession is concerned, is something you should carry forward. I don't want to elaborate because the time is short. The second thing is, after your professional or your academic life, we are human beings. We are human beings. So we cannot confine only to our profession. We have a lot of responsibilities. This is one of the turning point in our life for all of us, especially the women folk after graduation, that we enter into various aspects of life apart from our profession. In this one, don't forget your social responsibilities. The social responsibility, when I tell, the responsibilities towards our mother country, the whole globe, the state, the panchayat or the village that you stay, the family, then in your close circle, your parents, your siblings, your fellow beings. We should be able to fulfill our responsibilities. One thing what I told is, never forget your parents. Nowadays, in the new generation, we are more focused on impressing others rather than expressing ourselves. I repeat once again. We are focused on impressing others rather than expressing ourselves. I'll tell you one example. When I go and eat in a hotel, previously we used to enjoy each and every bite of the food. But nowadays, instead of enjoying the food, people are focused on taking a photo and posting a pic on Facebook and Instagram and getting a like, and instead of enjoying the food, we enjoy the likes that we get on the Instagram or the social media. Yes, you can do it, no problem. But it should not be at the expense of enjoying the food, expressing yourself. Expressing yourself is very, very important, rather than getting some kind of likes from pseudo community. When I call pseudo means, it is a hype that is not very much important for us. So for us, friend circles will be there, but sometimes what happens is that at this age, what our parents tell we don't understand, and what we tell the parents do not understand. So if the parents are here in this gathering, we should have a very considerative lookout for our children. We should be open to listen to them, and when they come to our houses, they should be able to share their concerns in the society or in their personal life rather than anyone. That should be the environment in the house. To the parents, I would like to tell. And we children, we should be able to respect our parents and have a concern for them. Many things what the parents tell, we will not understand. But there is a stage for us later where we will realize that when we become a parent, what are the concerns of a parent? Because as a principal of the nearby college, I know a lot of parents, and one of the major concern, because they are the real well-wishers, so we should have a very, very good relationship. When we become a mother, we become a grandmother, no problem. And we are old, but at that stage also we have a mother, we have a father. So that responsibility should not be ever forgotten. Once I had been to US, so I met one young boy. His name was Ibrahim. So I met him at a place. So his character and his behavior was so good that I was very much impressed by him. In the night, I happened to meet his father. So his father, when I was talking, I just told him that I saw your son, I met your son Ibrahim. I met your son Ibrahim. So as and when I took the name of his son, the father told me, he's the coolness of my eyes. There is a word in the Holy Scripts, qurrata ayun, coolness of the eyes. So I did not elaborate on his character, nothing I told. I just took his name. I saw your son, Mr. Ibrahim. So as and when I took his name, the father told me that he's the coolness of my eyes. So we should ask ourselves, when our names are taken in front of our parents, boldly, how many parents will be able to tell that she is the coolness of my eyes? Don't feel that this is applicable only to you. This is applicable to me also, if I have an old father or a mother, or all the guests who are here who is having an old father or a mother. Understood? This is one important thing. As parents, siblings, society, everywhere, whatever responsibilities are there, those responsibilities are to be exactly fulfilled. Now after some time, you enter into marriage, you become a wife. Understood? So there also you have responsibilities. In the society nowadays, there are problems. There are two things for a person. One is the right, second is the duties. Right means what I should get. Duty means what I should give. Most of the time what we are bothered is, we are bothered about the rights but not the duties. The wife demands the rights from the husband, and the husband demands the rights from the wife, and the problem arises. So what is taught to us is basically that we should be aware of our duties towards all the creations. You see the world, the whole world, if you see around, the world is in desperate need of change. The world is in desperate need of change. And the change can be brought to by the people, the next generation. And we the Indians, we have something which none the other nations in the whole world has. You know what is it? What is it? The power of youth. The power of youth. Around 70% of our population, or 60 to 70% of our population, they are under the age of the youth period. So we will be able to create wonders if we utilize our capacity to the fullest. When I use the word use the power to the fullest, that is, we don't mind. That is, what really matters is not what you have. What really matters is what not you have. But what really matters is what you do with what you have. You hope you understood what I told? It doesn't matter what you have. What really matters is what you do with what you have. Can you repeat it? Yes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you have. What really matters is what you do with what you have. That is very, very important. In any field. Identify your potential. We have immense potential. Those potential has to be nurtured. Of course, your teachers, the team has done their best job, and that is the result that you have got. But next, in phases of life, you are the one who has to nurture it and execute the responsibilities. So second thing, what I told is, first I told about your professional life, second I told about your personal life, your family life, everything. I don't have time to elaborate on it. And finally, my dear students and all, we are creations. We have a creator. We are like a garden. Is this like a garden? You enter into a garden with different flowers. The flowers with yellow color, red color, pink color, green leaves, maroon leaves. A beautiful garden. And the biggest strength of our country is this democracy, this diversity. This diversity has to be kept. The respect should be given. The respect to every society should be given, and we should love everyone, we should respect everyone. That is the beauty of this country. That has to be maintained. And along with that, as I told, we are creations. We have a creator. We have some belief system. And we are accountable for all the actions, what we do today, tomorrow, yesterday, whatever may be. And we are accountable for it. So those things we should keep in mind at every aspect of life. We should never forget our creator. So with these few things, I would like to conclude, and I congratulate the whole team, and I thank all the representatives of the management who has invited me and given a chance, and congratulate all the parents and all the members here and the people who are present there. Wish you all the best. Thank you.